Hi, my name is Olga. They say that if you found customer in Europe, you made already 80% of all job. But in Russia, you make only 40% of all job because certification and logistic procedures in Russia are quite complicated and have a lot of exceptions.
There are a lot of difficulties to get products imported in Russia, but people that are aware about this and who can help you with certificates can help you a lot, and it will open the market very easily. An example of a certificate that for us is very important is the GOST R certificate. For one product, it takes around 3 months to make this, but you have to count that 500 to 1,000 euros to make such kind of certificate on a line of products. So it's necessary to do that.
Sometimes you see on the package the unknown word EAC, which I have, for example, on my beauty products or children clothes or electronic devices. If you see this package, it means that those European products has Russian certificates and are allowed to be sold to 5 Russian-speaking countries. This label you find this label even on this little teddy bear. Before you place this label, you are obliged to make a Russian certificate. So let's speak today about a very complicated topic. This is Russian certification. And we will do it together with my colleague from the German company. It's Sercons Certification Group.
Company currently owns and operates 14 branches in Russia and successfully represented in Germany, Italy, Switzerland and Turkey. Sercons provides services in the area of mandatory and voluntary certification.
Hi Igor,
Yeah.
But there are good news and bad news. Good news is that Russian certification procedure, regulations, standards and test procedures are similar to European CE ISO regulations, right?
Yeah. Hello, Olga. Hello to everybody. You're right. Yeah. So we have just several exceptions. Yeah. So I gave you these exceptions, but usually, of course, you don't need to change anything in your products. And of course, if you have the certification according to the European standards, so usually you don't have any problems on the Russian market, on the EAC market. For example, speaking about the clothes industry, the clothes for the newborns should be made from the natural materials. But for example, speaking about the European directives, these goods could be made from the synthetic materials. It means if you are the European manufacturer, in these cases, you have to send to Russia only products, goods, which were made from the natural materials.
But there are also bad news. So the European producer cannot be the owner or applicant of Russian certificates. So European company must use the service of or help of their Russian business partner or any Russian company. And you mentioned there are 3 different possibilities. First is to open own branch in Russia and to make certificates on name of this branch. But it's very ambitious for the most companies. Yeah? Most European companies don't have branches in Russia. The second possibility is to ask local business partner or distributor to obtain those Russian certificates.
In the EAC document, you can have only one applicant. It means if you sell the same products but to different companies, to different end customers in Russia, each of these customers can have their own EAC certificate. So last years, so the requirements to the certification have become stricter. So that's why now all distributors in Russia prefer to find the foreign manufacturer which has already these EAC certificates. Yeah. And the third type of the applicant, so it is so-called applicant service, which you can receive from your certification provider. So for example, now we have 2-3 notar companies, which we use only for the applicant purposes.
Okay, but what is the price of such service?
Usually it is not more than 1 or 200 euro per year. It is really cost effective, yeah, for you. You don't have any risks.
Okay, but question from the companies who just start business in Russia. So say that they have a few orders, first orders, and they still not sure if they will continue business in Russia. Are there possibilities to ship goods without Russian certificates to Russia?
Okay, now it's clear. So I can tell you that you can't sell your products on the territory of the Eurasian Customs Union without the EAC documents, without, for example, EAC certificate or EAC decoration. It is impossible.
So it will be illegal.
Yeah, it is illegal. Of course, we have several products group of which are not subject to the EAC certification. So just send us the description, we will check and we will inform you.
But could you give a price estimation how much cost this Russian certificate?
So this question is really hard, yeah. So because the prices, conditions, lead time, all these things depend on the technical regulation, on the kind of your products, amount of tests, and other things, yeah. But of course, I can give you the approximate prices and lead time. So if we are speaking about the machinery industry, the prices could start from 700-800 euro. Yeah, for the certification for 5 years. Yeah, and for example, if we are speaking about the explosion-proof equipment, yeah, so the price is about 2,000-3,000 euro because this equipment is complicated, yeah, and the testing is complicated too, so that's why the prices are higher.
But let's calculate the worst case scenario, yeah, the total price of certificates. So we speak about the price of certificate itself, yeah, this is from few hundred euro until few thousand of euro. This is the service of applicant service, but also the in many cases the audit of the factory is obliged. This means that company have to pay not only for the service of expert, yeah, who is traveling to the factory and to checks everything there, but also to cover all his travel costs.
For example, if you're speaking about the EAC certification process, about the EAC certificates, it is necessary to audit of your production site. It means that our expert has to visit your production site physically and audit it. Another kind of EAC documents, it is EAC declarations. Speaking about the EAC declarations, the audit of the production site is not necessary, it is not required.
2 or 3 years ago, there are big changes in certification regulation. And indeed, it's quite complicated now to obtain Russian certificates. Indeed.
About this situation, which happened 2 years ago, a lot of black certification authorities in Russia issued EAC documents without testing or without audit. If you receive the really cheap price for the certification, if the authority tells you, okay, I will do it within 4 or 5 days and you will get the EAC document, and you should check it, yeah, because I give you 100% that this certificate could be cancelled within maybe 6, 7, 8 months, yeah, so it is usually it happens. It is important to find the really reliable partner. It should be the really big company. Of course, it is better to work with the certification authorities directly. For example, so our company is the notified body. It should be really company with the big experience in this area.
So if you don't mind, Igor, I will leave your contact information here below and in the website. So every company, every European producer can contact you and ask more information about their product.
Yeah, of course, Olga. So it's a great idea. Yeah, of course, all your colleagues or partners can come to our company. So they will receive the best service and the best solutions for the certification of their products.